Chapter 8: Researching Liquid Content. Working with knowledge and insights, we agree that our current approach to researching content needs urgent address. 12th Force, Gatorade, Second Generation Old Spice, Nike's Write the Future, and Nike's Live Strong, these campaigns were all birthed without pre-testing quantitative research. Why? Well, the 30-second TV ad is only a chapter of the idea. Rather like FIFA, it's not the idea in its entirety. The business demands liquid content, but our current pre-testing approach solidifies content too early in the process. For liquid content, any approach that solidifies or evaporates a liquid idea has to be the enemy. Reviewing our current research approach, we need to recalibrate where and how we invest our research budget. Currently, we spend about 20% of funds in qualitative testing, which is an increasingly outmoded and irrelevant tool. Then we spend around 60% of our budget on heavy executional link testing. And finally, we spend around 20% of our budget on static in-market testing through the B-Cubed and AdTrack tools. As we move to a more liquid and linked world, we will increasingly develop big ideas that are not 30-second TV-centric. Therefore, we must develop greater capabilities in testing the ideas. We need to understand how to use research to expand the potential of the creative spaces and the ideas we are creating. In the future, we would like to see around 30% of our research budget invested in inspirational provocation tools like the Immersion Safaris, CommuniSpace, and Connect in our upfront creative process. Then, as we start to develop specific creative proof points, we must avoid qualitative testing of scripts altogether. Instead, we'd like to spend around 15% of the total budget on interactive feedback and online consumer dialogue tools. This type of approach will enable us to take these early creative spaces and evolve them into compelling A to Z story arcs. Working directly with consumers is exciting. Consumers produce more brand stories than we do, so let's move towards genuine consumer collaboration. Once we've developed actual stories, say in the form of TVCs, we still recommend link testing, but in a much more efficient and cost-effective manner. A more efficient approach would see the total link budgets be reduced from, say, 60% to 30% of total. And finally, in-market testing. We'd like to see more investment in conversational and real-time testing and in the iterative evolution of content once it's in the marketplace. We've noticed that as soon as we've launched a conversation, we as a company tend to move on far too early. And what we'd like to do is learn how to fuel the conversations that we're having in the long term. In addition to B-Cubed and AdTrack, we recommend greater investment in NetBase, the effective tool developed by Knowledge and Insights to measure the positive buzz and impact our efforts create.